And we are live.
What's up, buddy? So, we figured today we would answer a few questions from the fans of the YouTube channel. We get a ton of questions on there. John and I went through, and some of them I found, some of them John found. So, how many we got?
Got about 8.
8
so far.
All right, let's see what the questions are today.
So, Merry Christmas. I know it's behind us now. We're looking forward to a new year, so all the best with that as well.
Good times.
Here we go.
Oh,
no peeking, buddy.
Yeah, okay.
Why does it take you so long to get a grip?
Yeah, I saw this one, Wayne Rowley, my #1 fan. Always, Wayne's always got some good questions. Wayne's typically concerned with a lot about my strength, about how legit my strength is. It's always some good conversation with Wayne. Why does it take me so long to set up? Well, if somebody would take a fair grip with me, it would speed up the process a little bit. Nobody wants to grip me fair. That's the problem. People think that I'm cheating. People think I'm cheating. And this is what's actually going on.
Is this going to be a propaganda video?
People are so worried to actually grip me that they're doing everything they can, and I just won't settle for it. Like in a practice, whatever, I'll take any grip, I'll spend all my time over here. But in an actual competition where they say ready, go, I'm not gonna give people this garbage grip that they're so used to getting when they arm wrestle me. So, I mean, is it me that's taking a long time to get a grip? Or is it them? It takes 2 people here. If somebody would just give me the grip that I thought was fair, I'd take a grip right away.
Sounds like a politician.
Oh, I think it's true.
Of course you do.
And I think that generally, that guys like Bart are typically, like, they feel so threatened somehow that they're doing everything in their power to kind of protect. I don't know, a lot of people have that in their nature. They want to protect people. So they're doing everything they can to kind of protect this person. And all that guy has to do is take grip to me, and the whole thing. Wayne, I feel your pain. I wish you would hurry up too. I wish that people would just come to the table and take a grip with me and we could just move forward. But
speaking of moving forward, who are your 3 favorite arm wrestlers?
Oh, well.
If you can narrow it down to 3.
I've got so many favorite arm wrestlers. Okay. It's not really a very fair question.
Well, it's one we got. So, why don't you name as many favorite arm wrestlers as you want?
Okay, well, let's
you ran on that last question. So.
I do like to... How about this? How about Look, there's so many great arm wrestlers, and I really do love to watch arm wrestling. All types of arm wrestling. But I don't think that there's... every time Matt Mask arm wrestles, I want to watch.
Yep.
If there's a Matt Mask video, I definitely want to watch it. Wagner Bortolato. I don't care win or lose. I want to watch. I want to watch.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I want to watch Wagner arm wrestle. There's some guys who are just phenomenal arm wrestlers. If Chris Regain posts an arm wrestling video, I want to watch her arm wrestle because I know it's gonna be hilarious. Win, lose, whatever. There's so many. Look, I love the arm wrestling world. I love the arm wrestling scene. There's some people who consistently get it. I am looking for crazy matches where the person really cares if they win or lose. That's what I like to see.
Oh, here's a big one. Should this match happen, this super match, potentially the biggest match of 2021, what are your thoughts on Schoolboy versus Ryan Bowen?
So, I think that is actually a very interesting match, especially depending on the format. I'll say that could be the biggest. I'm not peeking. Could be the biggest match. Could be the biggest match. They're close, I think. Close. I'm going to give a slight edge to Schoolboy, especially as time goes on. I think that if Ryan has his sunglasses on, he's going to do better. He'll do better if he has those on. I think that Schoolboy's got to be the favorite.
What are you basing that on? Have you seen anything?
Well, So if you look closely, if you follow Schoolboy, which, you know, everybody loves Schoolboy, dude is a competitor. Okay, like he's winning against bigger and bigger people. You talk about that kind of peer group. Okay, and where do you put Schoolboy? Okay, I don't 100% know. All I know is he's on a trajectory. Okay, where do you put Ryan Bowen? Okay, he's in the middleweights at WAL, right? He's in that pack, and the way you see the middleweights at WAL is it's actually really thick. Like, for the most part, middleweights, except for that one dude who they kicked out of the category, Hutchings, right?
Oh.
Right. But you saw what happened at the Arnolds. Now, that was just practice.
Oh.
That was practice.
Right.
I know that Todd was on the tables a lot. I know that Schoolboy was on there too, but I'll tell you, Schoolboy looked good. Good with Todd Hutchings. And even if Todd Hutchings is tired, I'd be shocked if I saw Ryan Bowen doing that to Hutchings. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's things I don't know about. But Schoolboy's a bad dude. I put 78% to Schoolboy.
You'd pay to see that match.
$1 million. Yeah. Big match. Big match.
What do you got coming up for ArmBet in 2021? What are some big things to look forward to?
Well, we're just going to keep pushing. I guess what's next for ArmBet really soon is we're going to have the club feature. So our next release should be, hopefully, and I hate to say because there's always issues, but the next thing that's getting rolled out is there will be clubs. You'll be able to start clubs. You will be able to join clubs. And that will move into the whole notifications, messaging. So you'll be able to, communicate and find clubs in your area as opposed to just single members. That'll be really great. Review on clubs. Clubs will have message boards on the app. So that'll be looking for people, looking for clubs. We are going to start coins. Okay, the invention of the coin, the ArmBet coin, is going to be on the next release, and we are in the process of starting our leaderboards. So there will be leaderboards for everything. There will be leaderboards, you name it, there will be a leaderboard for it. But there's so much to come, guys. Just know that with ArmBet, we are all in it for the long run. Gonna try and make this thing awesome. So sign up if you haven't signed up already.
This is not a test. Like, why you keep?
I don't know. You got the questions.
How is your recovery?
My recovery.
Yeah.
I'm a pitiful sack of crap. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm doing okay. It's tricky, having this thing, because all I want to do is get strong. That's it. I just want to get strong. I want to be with people. I want to arm wrestle. And there's yet another obstacle, which is fine. I would be obviously lying to tell you that I'm not upset.
You don't lie.
About this entire thing. It's really pissed me off a little bit, but what it's basically, the solid piece of information I can tell you is that doctors have told me that I should avoid travel for 3 months from the time of my injury. So that was about 3 weeks ago now. So I probably have about 2 months where they say I should be grounded. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stick to that. We'll see, but I should be kind of decommissioned. But there's nothing going on really anyways, except for, but I would love to be out doing stuff anyways. I'd love to get out there, but maybe what it means is I will have a period where I'm more local. Yeah.
Oh, this is just an odd question. You'll probably know the meaning. How much did Michael Todd pay you to say this? I think it was regarding
the King's Move video?
King's Move video.
you know, really, that whole subject just makes me, it fills me with emotion to talk about, because
I can feel it.
There's a lot of latecomers to the conversation.
Hey, yeah.
And not only latecomers, but there's a lot of people who are like me and have a strong opinion because they think they have an opinion about the sport. And I have had this opinion. My opinion has never changed. I started arm wrestling like with clubs and with arm wrestlers in like 1994. I was 18. My second coach, so by the time I was like 19 or 20 years old, I was back in Picton, Ontario, arm wrestling with a guy called Troy Eaton. Okay, Troy Eaton.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, he's great. I love Troy. Troy was one of the guys in my wedding. Okay, Troy was one of my biggest mentors in arm wrestling. Okay, Troy took me from a very, very green arm wrestler to an arm wrestler that was winning nationals. You know, and we did that together. We watched videos. We talked. We were crazy. It's that time. You know, when you first get in the sport, and like I love arm wrestling now. Okay, yeah. I love it. But I'll tell you, like as much as I love it now, arm wrestling is fine, and it's a big part of my life now. Mm-hmm. But I remember in those first few years, like when you first fall in love with arm wrestling and you're in your like honeymoon, where that's everything. It's like, yeah. And you're so excited. And Troy and I worked through all that stuff. And Troy was in the 176 pound class, 80 kilo class. And 4 hours away is Crazy George. Okay? So I watched my coach / #1 training partner have to deal with Crazy George at every single event for years and years. Okay? We tried to decode it for him. We tried to solve it for him. The King's move and the frustration to beat the King's move basically drove my coach and friend out of the sport. Okay, I witnessed it. I watched it. I was there with him throughout this period. No matter what he did, no matter what he tried, with all fundamental arm wrestling, Troy was not able at that time to defeat George Zakowicz. He left the class. He basically pulled away, and then he came back and he said, "Screw it, I'm gonna just get stronger." And he decided to move up in weight category and avoid George. And then he went on to become the #1 198-pound arm wrestler in all of North America. Yeah. And Troy is a fundamentally sound arm wrestler. Okay, the way that, imagine you wanted to teach somebody how to arm wrestle, Troy Eaton will teach them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it'll be perfect. But all that ugly crap, okay, it's not part of Troy's game.
Nope.
Okay, it's not. It's not in there. Now, I pulled with George around that time period, and I never had a problem with it. But I was bigger and stronger, okay? I'm a 230-pound kid, okay, who knows how to arm wrestle pretty good. Not a problem when you arm wrestle a 176-pound King's Move guy. So if you know how to arm wrestle, you'll be just fine. I've never changed my opinion about the King's Move. Never. You go back then, I'm like, I would never say that you couldn't King's Move. I've never once in my entire career said it. So when people say, hey, you're doing this because somebody's paying you, or you've changed your mind now that you are a King's Mover, it is absolutely not true. If anything, it's the other way. But anyways, I'm not being paid. I've never changed my opinion. All you people who want to shrink things and be oppressive in life, you're not my friends, okay?
You good?
I'm good.
That was good. That leads us into a good one right now. My favorite question on the list. If Neil Pickup was to narrate an adult video, would you watch it?
Oh my God! Oh, Neil Pickup is. If you're not subscribed to Neil Pickup's channel, go on over there and subscribe now. Neil is the smartest guy in arm wrestling. He knows everybody. He knows everything. If you want to actually have high-level arm wrestling discussions, go on Neil's channel. Okay, Neil's the best, man. And Neil talks about anything. I want to watch it, but yeah, especially that line. Ladies and gentlemen, we are deep inside. Right? Somebody's got to cut that piece and put it in this piece and make it happen and GIF. And that's your intro. That's your outro. Right?
Done.
Yeah, Neil, add that to your channel. Good.
Now this one's a bit controversial. I saw it on Engen's page.
Oh,
and Engen,
wait, let's just stop.
I don't want to
Let's just stop right there before you even ask the question, okay? I don't know your questions.
I think you might have looked.
No, I didn't see it. Why is Engen so angry?
Are you asking your audience?
I'm asking you.
I've never met Engen.
Sure, you've met Engen.
I wouldn't know why he's, or even if
How
he
do
is
you meet somebody?
angry.
How do you meet somebody?
Hello, my name is.
Is that like? I mean, I feel like there's people that I've actually never met in person, but I feel like I know them.
Okay.
Do you feel that way about Engen?
I don't feel that way with Engen.
No?
No.
I mean,
We're not even
all these
friends
years,
on Facebook. Actually.
Why is that?
I think he probably removed me a while ago.
Why?
I was probably being a dick to him.
Oh, you were being a dick? Why?
Because it's fun.
Why?
Because he gets really hot and angry.
Why?
We got to it.
Why does he get angry?
Man, I don't know.
I know why.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
I know why. It's because he got hurt. Somebody hurt him. That's what happens. People get hurt and then they get angry. It was the King's move that hurt Engen all those years ago.
Oh, boy. You're on a roll.
Nobody, do your history, people. Do your history. Yeah.
Okay, so this question had nothing to do with that topic.
All right.
So he had posed a question on there. What was your favorite moment in all of sport? All of arm wrestling.
In all of arm wrestling?
Yeah, and there was a gentleman by the name of Rob Hancock who had said that he had beaten you earlier on in your career.
I read that.
And I remember when I was at the Nationals in Ottawa, we were doing a referee seminar, and Rob Hancock was there as well.
Yeah.
And he also told me that day about, we always used to beat Devon. And then I asked you about it, and you denied it. And then it came up again on Engen's page about how Rob Hancock, his greatest moment of his career was beating you when you were back when you were nothing.
Did you open that thread back up? Because I feel like I answered him. I'm like, dude, I don't remember arm wrestling you. Please send details. Did he ever answer?
I'm not sure.
Man, people make up so much crazy stuff. Seriously. There's so many rumors out there, and they're just not true. They're just not. I don't know. Rob Hancock, send pics, or it didn't happen.
Well, but back then, there might not have been pictures of it.
Man, Rob Hancock, I was born stronger than Rob Hancock was at 40. Like, Rob Hancock, do you want a super match right now? We can do this right now. Rob.
You're not allowed to compete for 3 months.
I can compete, I just can't travel. He's perfect. Rob Hancock, I'm not allowed to get on an airplane. I'm coming for you, Rob Hancock.
I don't think
I'm going to get in my car, I'm going to drive down there, and we're going to settle this. Okay? Never happened. Never happened.
Never happened. Okay.
That had nothing to do with Engen at all.
No, that didn't have anything to do with Engen. Well, I mean, other than a bit of your rant earlier.
You notice that I'm really like pent up right now.
You are, yeah. You're pretty salty tonight. It could have been Uncle John's baked beans.
Just gotta fix my posture. That's what it is.
Well, you're wearing armbut shirt and hoodie and hat.
Gotta double up, triple up.
So if you've got more questions, please send them in, because it's not like we're running out of content, but and I haven't spoke to Devon about this yet, but if you're the first person to type first on this video, I will e-transfer you $5 Canadian.
Oh my God! It's fun. We've gotten to that point, people.
Are we allowed to do that on YouTube?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
You can do whatever you want. There you go, people. It's actually worth something now. And I've just been sending you pictures of ducks and pumpkins. You know? Now I'll still send you a duck or a pumpkin or maybe a corn piece. $5.
Cash.
Oh my God, John. Yeah,
$5.
Look at what you're doing. Look at what this guy does. Okay? Now hold on. Let's just put a little disclaimer here. It's for this video.
Yes.
You are not talking about it.
This video right
here. You got to be on it for this one right now. So you can't be ready after this is a one-time gig.
Maybe.
$5.
Maybe. Pay attention to further videos. It may happen again.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. That's mighty nice of you, John.
I think we pretty well wrapped it up.
Hey, well, okay. Hope you guys are all having a great evening and good times. And even though I said I was angry earlier, that's just surface. I love everybody. Even you, Engen. I even love you. Turn and burn!